raw foods for the next 6 days. All raw foods for the next 6 days. Now, if you have been doing the reset with me, it's the 2025 reset. It's a free downloadable. If anyone's interested, it's down below. And if you've been doing that with me, you will have known that you're allowed to still cook the food, right? So just for fun, just because I like to challenge myself and take myself to the next level all the time, I'm going to be doing just raw, okay? So nothing cooked, pretty much. So I'm going to be doing, now I'm debating, because here's the thing, because I'm on like a fitness journey at the same time, and you might want to consider this too when you're doing this, it's like you want to also not sacrifice your protein. So I'm going to be loose with that one. I may take protein powder. I may not. Like today, I do have my shake this morning. Hello, Rocky. Welcome, welcome. So I do have my shake this morning. It was frozen blueberries, almond butter. Okay. And no, I'm sorry, cashew butter, coconut water. And I did do my, chocolate mint protein, but I think I might not do it. I don't know. I'm just going to see. I might do this only one more time this week. I'll put it like that. But if you want to do that with me, I'm going hard. It's going to be my birthday this Sunday. So I just love feeling really like lighthearted in my body. I love feeling clear-minded. I love feeling energized. I love having a lot of like nutrients in my body, you know, going into my birthday. So if anyone wants to join along, you can. But yeah, I wanted to chit chat with you guys and just see what you guys are up to. I wanted to also talk about, okay, so if you've been doing this reset with me, you will find, let me see, did I not bring my straps? If you've been doing this reset with me, you will find that, you know, it can be very, very confusing, because what happens is there's so much misinformation out there. Okay? So much information out there. Hello, welcome, welcome. And because of that, all right, I'm actually going to just do this today. Because I don't think I brought my, oh wait, I have these ones. I'm going to just for fun, I'm going to see, this is not really for that, but I'm going to actually use this as my straps for my kickboxing class. I think this will be okay. Yeah, I think this will be okay. I'm gonna just try it this one time, but I think I'm gonna get the ones from Amazon where they're actually for kickboxing, and it's a little bit thicker here. But I think today I'll be okay. It's not like I'm actually hitting a real person, and I have my my gloves back there. But yeah, guys, like there's so much information out there about nutrition, and it can just be overwhelming. But this year, okay, this year, what I want you guys to do, what I'm going to do so we can do this together, is when you come across conflicting information, just embrace it and then see where you can fit it into your life. Because here's the thing, a lot of us have bio-individuality, right? Well, I mean, it's not even a lot of it. We all have bio-individuality. I don't know why I said it like that. So because of that, I can eat a certain way and be perfectly, it do well for me. And then you can eat that way and it not be good, right? You can eat meat and it literally is feeding your body, and you go to the doctor and all of your tests come back fantastic. And I eat meat and it's not the same for me, right? Where maybe my tests are fine, but I just don't feel good. So we all have bio-individuality. So I think that when we come across all this information, just take it with a grain of salt, compare, contrast. And what I've been actually enjoying doing is hearing the conflicting information. Whereas before I was frustrated, like, man, like I just want to know what the right information is, right? Like I just want to be able to be told, okay, this is what you need to do. This is the correct way to eat. This is the correct nutrients. This is the perfect profile. This is the perfect, but it's just, there's so many factors involved because of the region of the world that you're in, the type of research, what the beliefs are, your own genetics. And the region meaning like you could, like in California, you know, maybe if there's, I don't even think there's papayas grown here. Maybe there is, but like obviously in the islands, it would be the best, right? So like the soil isn't the best for certain types of foods in certain regions of the world. So it can get very, very muddy, very confusing, and very overwhelming. But what I've actually been kind of like looking at it this year and saying, okay, let me actually embrace all of the conflicting information and just kind of like take it as a way to do my own experiment. So for example, I was watching the Diary of a CEO podcast, which let me know in the comments if you love that podcast. That's in my top 10 favorite podcasts. I love it. On that podcast though, Stephen will have different scientists, different doctors with conflicting information on there. And it's all the way that each person explains their perspective or their testing. It's excellent. So like he'll have somebody that is a meat eater, like someone that advocates for eating meat, like a doctor saying, okay, we've done the test, we've done this, is an advocate for carnivore. And then on another podcast, he'll have someone that is all about a doctor talking about veganism and why it's better than eating meat. And so it can be very overwhelming and very conflicting. So what I've been doing is I'll take the information from all of it and then see where some of it overlaps. And then I will like just do that, right? Now, some things I just already know, right? Like you might already know, like if you're doing research on the internet about your nutrition, about eating raw, not going vegan, maybe not going vegan, eating vegetarian, all this information. And you go on there and you're like, okay, I already know I'm for sure not going to do that because I just don't like it. So for example, if I see a doctor talking about carnivore being the number one diet on the planet, it doesn't really matter if it is, because for me personally, I have eaten meat in my younger childhood, my teenage years, and my 20s. I did not feel I did not feel good in my body. Now for someone else, they could feel like they're Superman when they eat meat, right? So even if I'm watching someone and they're dropping the gems, they're dropping all the statistics, they're dropping all the scientific facts, they're doing all that, it doesn't really matter because I already know that when I eat meat, it doesn't really sit well in my body. So we can just X that out. Don't feel bad about that. Like I want to just kind of put that out there as somebody that is a wellness coach. Like I'm a life coach, right? So sometimes it can get like confusing or just overwhelming. Do not let that overwhelm you. Just take it as information, take it with a grain of salt and see what applies to your personal life. So that's what I'm doing. Another example is I was watching the Diary of a CEO today, and the scientist on there was talking about the different food matrix, which this is really fascinating to me because I haven't really thought about food in this way. And I didn't really know that. I mean, I think I had an idea, but I don't think I really understood that it really does vastly change the way that you process something depending on the way that it's being served. So if you eat an apple, okay, as a whole apple, but then you have the same exact apple and you puree it, it's going to process in your body differently. You're going to get different benefits from doing either one. So for example, if you eat an apple whole, your body is going to feel more satiated from eating an apple whole. Number one, when you have the apple whole, okay, you eat it, it's hard, it's crunchy, you're taking more time to bite through it. There's a lot of fiber in it, okay? It's going down, with each chew, you're having to like chew through it. With each chew, it goes down your body. And then it takes time for your body to do the rest of the breaking down, right? Now, when you're doing a puree, okay, like if you eat applesauce, you could eat that up in literally less than a minute. Literally. Isn't that wild? So what I want to say is that I think the more we educate ourselves with this stuff, the more you can do tips and tricks and hacks to lose weight. Okay. So if you're trying to lose weight, you want this to actually be the year that you lose the weight, try to eat. Okay. This is, trust me, I went through this. I literally lost 30 pounds. I never gained it back. I never want to go back there again. It really, really was, I never thought of this. Thanks for sharing. Yeah. Like it's kind of like, I'll get to that. I want to go back to the Apple really quick, but I'll get to my point that I was going to go down in a second. I didn't really realize that. It's like, so when they did the study, when the study group that had the apple felt satiated and ate like 200 calories less the rest of the day because they felt more satiated from the apple. When you have the apple sauce, it's hitting your stream quicker. You don't have to chew as much. And it goes down your body and then it's being absorbed into your body. So you're having a quicker blood sugar spike than you would having the apple in its whole state. So when you have the spike in blood sugar, okay, that's fine. You know, just kind of like start doing some squats or maybe take a walk after you eat your lunch or whatever. You had the spike, but then now you have a crash and you're hungry again. Whereas when you have the apple in its whole state, you don't have as bad of a crash later on, right? So I didn't really think about that. Like, I'm like, okay, you can either have an apple whole or an apple pureed or apple juice, right? But the more you break it down, the more, like if I have apple juice right now and I had a glucose monitor on, pretty much immediately my glucose levels would spike. Okay? Because it's hitting my bloodstream quicker. It's able to go into my blood because it doesn't have to break down the fiber. It doesn't have to do that. So you want to be really careful. Like if you want to take advantage of drinking like pure orange juice or pure apple juice, then make sure you're going to drink that as like an energy drink and then go do a crazy workout like I'm about to do right now with my kickboxing class. That's really the only time you'd want to have apple juice. If you're having apple juice and then you're going to sit down, you can really like mess with your blood sugar. So also if you're coming in, make sure to like the video and make sure to subscribe, tap in with me. I love helping you guys get healthy. I love talking about wellness. I love talking about fitness. I love helping you guys with self-development. I read all of my messages. I may not be able to reply to all of them, but for most of you guys that have been following me for a while, I love to read the comments and then serve you guys with an answer. If I don't have the answer, I'm like, oh, it's something I need to research. It's something I need to find out. So definitely make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe if you are just now coming in. Okay. So another thing that I wanted to say is like with me, when I lost 30 pounds and never gained it back, it's like, which I actually have my ebook on that. If anyone's interested, I have that down below. And I'll also pin it in the comments right now, just in case. But I was just confused. Like I was lost. I was confused. I did not understand really anything about a food. Now I'm going to do a whole study on food matrix because I just got introduced to that this morning. Like as I was on the way to the gym, I was listening to that podcast and I'm like, food matrix? Like, okay, well, what does that mean? So it's like, yeah, you have an apple or you can have it pureed or you can have it in juice form, right? So what I'm finding is that really across the board, if you can eat things in its most natural state, that's going to be the most benefit for satiation, for feeling fuller, for your body being able to process it the kind of like the correct way, right? Being able to absorb the nutrients. So let's see. Richie Stark says there's so much chemistry involved with food and the body. It's so complex. Exactly. It really is. I wish they told us this in nursing school nutrition class, rushed through and didn't explain. You know what, Candace? Or I'm sorry, Candle School. Okay, there's so many podcasts of nurses, registered nurses, doctors that are like, we did not have but maybe a couple courses on nutrition and then that was it. And I kind of feel bad because it's kind of like we need to kind of still respect our not even kind of, we need to still respect our nurses and our doctors that do amazing work every single day. But I don't think that they even understood, like the doctors even understood, that how much nutrition is really the most important aspect of somebody being able to heal, somebody being able to get healthy, right? Like even they've done studies where like people have had surgery, but because they had so much muscle mass and they were a healthy, active person before their surgery, it's like they are able to heal 10 times faster than somebody else that really doesn't care about nutrition, doesn't care about what they eat, right? So I think that in all fairness to doctors and nurses, like when you're a young 20-year-old person going to and getting your education, you're not in charge of the curriculum, you know, so you're just being told what is the most important. And then you go out into the real world and then you're learning like, oh, wow, I'm supposed to understand. So I think that I'm happy that you brought that up. I really hope that people take that into account, that, you know, doctors have an amazing job, nurses have an amazing job, but if you want a nutritionist, then you should go to a nutritionist who specializes in that. So I think it's something to take into account. But if you are trying to lose weight, so like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm going to be eating all raw food for the next 6 days. So I'm going to be having broccoli, and I have my reset guide. Oh yeah, that's what I want to make sure to pin this really quick. I do have my reset guide that is down in the description. It's free. And in there, it's all raw. It's all stuff that can be eaten raw for the most part. But I have been having cooked vegetables this whole time. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have olive oil. I'm going to season it up with olive oil and sea salt and have just like really, really nice salads. It's going to be rough. I think if you really want to do this with me, we can, you know, check in every day for the next 6 days. We could check in every day. And if you're not able to be on the live with me, that's okay. Cause I don't really plan my lives. I just kind of like do it within my schedule. So just catch the replay and then that's what I'm going to focus on all week. I'm just going to talk about eating raw foods for the next 6 days. And if you have been doing the reset with me, it shouldn't be that difficult. But for those that, you know, kind of like was excited about it at the beginning of the year and kind of fell off from it, I get it. Trust me, I completely understand. I'm just going to pin this in the comments really quickly. I completely understand. But it's still not too late. It's still not too late. You can definitely challenge yourself. You can definitely do this. And really, it's almost like, I think understanding that it's not going to be permanent can also help. Like this is for think about it like this. Hold on, let me just pin this. I don't know why. Okay, there we go. So think about it like this. This is you re-nourishing your body. This is you replenishing your body. This is you literally fueling yourself up with all of these vitamins and minerals that our bodies have probably been lacking, and setting you up for success for the whole year. Because what's going to happen is if you eat just fruits and vegetables and nuts, so, you know, I'm going to still eat nuts too. So anything just like uncooked, right? Just raw nuts. No, not the salty nuts or not the caramelized nuts or not the toffee nuts, raw nuts, raw fruit, raw vegetables. There's millions, literally millions of fully raw YouTube channels where you can just go on there, just type in fully raw, tasty recipes, and it'll come right up. And the biggest thing for me is having a beautiful salad of I love arugula, broccoli, cauliflower, onion, chop up some onion, right? You can do some garlic in there. Like you can even, any seasonings you want. So onion, what is it? Onion salt, or no, just onion powder, garlic salt. They have like the lemon, this cilantro lime, right? Cilantro lime, boom. Sorry, this is random, off topic, but what advice do you have for someone going live for the first time on YouTube? I got accepted yesterday. Oh, you reached 50 subs. That's awesome. Okay, I'll answer that in just a second. I'm happy to answer that. So just bottom line is how you make the raw salads taste really good. It's your dressing. So olive oil, get some avocado, put some olive oil, avocado, salt, pepper, maybe some lime and lemon. Okay, put that in a blender and then just pour that over. And it's really, really good if you chop up some apples and put that in your salad too. So the combination of like a little hint of sweetness with the onion and the broccoli and then the olive oil, it's so good. So good. Okay, so any tips on going live? All right. So I'm going to answer Samad's space first, his question first. So when you are going live, what I want you to do is, let me see. Oh, I have a video to help you find what to start your channel about. So here's the thing. It depends on your personality. So if you know that your personality is a little bit more introverted, you're more kind of like, you know, don't really want to speak in public, it's going to be a little bit interesting. Okay. Now, in my opinion, just to get rid of the jitters, just go on live and talk about whatever you want. Okay. So even if if your live is about, what's your channel about? Let's say your channel, and I'll wait for your response, but just for the sake of time, if your channel is about fruits and nutrition, you could just literally get on live and say, hi, I'm Samad, and I want to talk about nutrition. Why? Well, growing up, I was an obese child, and I want to, like, don't worry about eye contact. Don't worry about trying to speak clearly. Don't worry about moving your hand. Like, don't even think about nothing. Just talk. Even if you're like looking at over here, like, just completely forget about all the expectations. Have zero expectations for yourself and just get on and just talk about your story. Now, once you just get over that, so that's your first one. Don't think about nothing else. Don't think about, oh my gosh, I gotta like try to stay on track, and I gotta remember my point, but then I want to answer this question, but then I don't want to, you know, get off track. Don't think about none of that. Okay. So just talk about your story, because it's your story. So you don't have to really overthink it, right? Your story is your story. Your story should be pretty easy because you lived it. So you're just recalling an account that you don't have to think, right? So we want to do less thinking on the first live. Okay. So you want to do less thinking on your first live. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go to the live replay, watch it, and then you're just going to do 1% better. So it might be, oh, you know what? I was looking around a lot. Or, you know what? I was a little bit like too fidgety, like talking, and I was just doing too much with my hands, right? Or saying right? So you know what? I'm not gonna not say but I'm just gonna try to say it a little less. And then do another live again. Now, what will happen is, as you're on these lives, see how you guys are asking me questions. So once it starts, you literally never you have endless things to talk about, because now you have all these questions that if you weren't able to answer it in that live, you could say, you know what, that's a really good point. I'm gonna actually do an entire live on that in my next live. So you're gonna wanna make sure to subscribe. You're gonna wanna make sure to turn on your bell notification, because I'm gonna talk about that exact topic. If you have that question, more than likely other people have that question as well. So do you see what I'm saying? So now you have a backlog of all, like, do you guys, when I never have an issue going on live because of you guys. If I just go to my comments on any one of my videos, there's like tons of questions there. And you can do an entire live on one question. Okay? So let me know, Samad, is that helping? Let me know what you think. Like, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Hey, Cash, how's it going? Thanks for doing the modifications for me. Let's see. Been here for a little bit, still have no idea what we are talking about, using a lot of words to say nothing. Okay, well, I'll do you a favor and I will block you. So that way it's a win-win for everybody. Okay, now you don't have to be confused anymore. Let's see. So Samad, any questions that you have about that? Any questions about what we discussed? Because that's the thing. It's like when I started going live, I literally was like, okay, I am, oh, Patrick, what up? I didn't see you in here. It's starting to get like real bright where I'm at. Maybe I should kind of like move into the shade a little bit. I think I'm going to move up a little bit to see if I can kind of like get some shade. Even though I have like this, it's just like still beaming on me. So it's starting to glare out the conversation. Let me see if I can just look at it here. So yeah, guys, like no matter what, anytime you feel like you're, is my phone overheating? Oh, it is kind of starting to overheat. Let me get in the shade because my phone's kind of overheating. I'm just gonna move to the shade here. Okay. Okay. I just don't want my phone to overheat. Maybe I'll also put my sweatshirt behind because that's super annoying. That's happened before. And just want to kind of hide that. Okay. Anyways, so also too, for everyone, all 35 of you that are here, I just want to make sure to kind of catch you up on what we're talking about. So I'm gonna, for the next 7 days, I'm gonna be doing just raw. So I've been doing all cooked foods this month, still really healthy, no bread, no gluten, no pasta, no French fries, nothing fried. I've had no caffeine. I've only had coconut water as my like, I've been actually, I think I'm going to continue it, you guys, because I've been feeling really good not having caffeine, and I think I'm going to go for another additional week. And if I still feel like I don't need it, I'm going to go for an additional, I'm just going to take it week by week. But so I've had no caffeine. I've had, let's see what else. Just water, just like, you know, cucumber water, juices, chia seed teas, all that. But now I'm going to do no cooked food. Okay. So Samad says only boiled. So I've been not even boiled. I'm not going to do any heating up of any kind of food just for the next 6 days, just for 6 days. So it's just going to be raw as much as possible. Now, you know, you can do this with me, but you can do your own version. Like if you need to boil something or if you want to like steam something, you're more than welcome to do that. I'm personally just going to do fully raw, like just nothing cooked, where if I have to heat it up, then that doesn't count. Okay. So, oh yeah, there's Samad's comment. So do random people join or just your followers? So both. So yes, it depends on the settings that you have it at. You can set it to where it's just like people that are subscribed to you. But I would suggest if you want to grow your channel, just have it open and be ready to kind of take on the trolls. Like just be ready for it because it's going to come hard and it's going to come fast. But like, it's going to make you a superhero. So you're fine. Like, it's just take it. If you really want to do this YouTube journey, dealing with trolls, dealing with haters, dealing with people that are going to disagree with you, but they're going to say it in a rude way. It's just part of the territory. So just, you know, get comfortable with it. Why would you eat raw foods? So there's a ton of reasons. Having cooked oil, like having food cooked in oil a lot of times is fine depending on the type of oil, but it starts to kind of strip away just a little bit, right? The actual like purity and the nutrient, how nutrient dense it is. You want to try to be able to take advantage of all of it. So when you cook it, you automatically overheat it too much to where you're losing some of it. Also too, there's a lot of fiber. There's a lot of fiber in fruits and in vegetables. So you want to take advantage of the fiber. It's a really great way to get your digestive system in order. It's a great way to detox. There's just so many benefits to eating raw foods that, like, and the thing is too, sometimes we don't want to eat raw food because we want to make it flavorful and make it palatable. But you guys, we live in, like, we're just so blessed. Like, you can literally go on YouTube and type in tasty raw food ideas and thousands of ideas will come up. Thousands. Have you tried Indian dresses before? Oh yeah, 100%. Let's see what Samad said. Yes, I asked if random people join or just subscribers. This is so helpful. Yeah, I'm excited for you. Go for it. You can do this. So expensive though, but you will come feeling healthy. You know, it's so interesting to me. Like, I don't know if I don't have time for this. Maybe if I could like ask ChatGPT or something to do this for me, but like, I really don't feel like it's any more expensive than having processed food. Because if you think about it, say if you have like your processed food and, you know, you have your chips, you have your whatever other snacks, you have like frozen bags of chicken, frozen bags of like all different kinds of meals, like processed oils, like all this stuff, right? But then you have all your produce, and per pound, it's like, depending on how many you get, it's like $3 to $6 per whatever. Like say if I have a bag of mandarins, like the little cuties, that's like $4.99. And then if I have like celery, like a whole thing of celery this thick, and the long celery is this thick, it's like $2.19. And then if I have like a thing of apples, that's like $4.49. And then if I have like avocados, like get like 6 avocados, that's like $5.60 something. And then when you really, if I were to go shopping just with raw food and then with processed food, I don't think it would be that different. I really don't think it would be that different. Just because I've bought in both, and like, it's just not, I don't really see the vast difference in like processed. Now, if you're going to the Dollar Tree and you buy everything that is, what kind of raw meat are you going to eat? Yeah, I don't eat meat, so I can't answer that one. I do know people that do eat raw fish, raw meat, like, or just like, what is it? Like just, what's I know it's like medium rare, well done, extra, I don't even know the different levels of how you cook steak anymore because I don't eat steak, but it's like you can have it where it's like you see all the blood come out, like all that. But bottom line is, when you really think about it, I don't think it's that much of a difference. Let's just say, for sake of the conversation, that maybe it's $10 more expensive, right? It's $10 more expensive. It's worth it for your health, right? Like, aren't you worth the extra $10 or extra $15? You know what I'm saying? Now, if you go to the Dollar Tree and you only get the box pastas, the granola bars, the chips, the what else would you get there? Like the canned goods, right? All the canned goods. You get the spaghetti, like you can get like the spaghetti. If you go to the Dollar Tree and you get Just anything, all the oatmeal, right? Oatmeal. If you notice, everything's in a box, everything's processed. Hello, Lisa. Welcome, welcome. So everything I just listed, okay, yeah, go to the Dollar Tree, which I don't even think is a Dollar Tree anymore. It's the dollar, it's the dollar quarter store now. It's a 5 quarter store now. So if you go there and you grocery shop there, technically, yeah, it will be cheaper. But you're just gonna have a ton of trash, right? It's just a ton of trash. So yeah, you might be able to get like 80, maybe $60, $70 worth of like 6, 7 bags of groceries, full of granola bars and full of pastas and full of ramen noodle and full of canned goods and full of like sugary products. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, maybe when you go to the regular grocery store and you get raw food, you'll have maybe 3 bags worth of stuff for $70. But because now, if you really eat raw, it will fill you up. You can't eat a lot of raw food. Like, has anyone done that? Let's see. Carol says it's not a big difference. It's mostly the time it takes to prepare and people looking for cheaper way out for convenience. That's the better point there. That's a great point, Carol. It's more of buying your time back. So people just would rather have it processed rather than taking the time. But this is what's interesting. And I'm, me growing as an adult and things like that, you learn these things too, is habit stacking. So like if it's because you want to just hurry up and sit down and watch your favorite Netflix after work, well, you can just pop on your Netflix in the kitchen with your iPad or your phone, prop it up, sit it up against the refrigerator, sit it up against the counter, and just like slowly and prepare and just enjoy preparing your food, right? I don't drink wine at the house. I don't personally drink a cocktail, just sitting at home drinking a cocktail. But like, if that's your thing, pour some wine, pour like a little half cup of wine, or maybe, get a tea going, get like a hot chocolate going, and just like have that on the side, lay out all your food, all your raw food, and just take the hour to enjoy making the food. Right? And just like, maybe catch up with someone, a family member online, put a family member on speakerphone and just you're talking, preparing food. Like, take the time to, like, you know what it is? Like, I think that's what we're missing. Like, that's when you connect. That's when you wind down. Like, I think that we're so used to, I want to hurry up and get off work and then buy a bunch of fast food and then shove it down my mouth, like not even enjoy the food. Literally stuff it down my mouth within 12 minutes and then get home, plop on the couch and just scroll and then be hungry again in about an hour, and then go to the cupboard and then get a bunch of Cheetos and Doritos, and which shouldn't even be up in the cupboard anyway. But because we know how we are as Americans, it's up in the cupboard, and then we're just going to stuff ourselves on the couch all day and then wonder why we're not able to lose the weight. Cookies, exactly. Wonder why we're feeling lethargic. Wonder why we feel like we can't start the business that we wanted to start. Wonder why we have no energy after work. Wonder why we're feeling a little depressed, a little stressed. Wonder why we feel like we can't problem solve correctly. Wonder why we have temper issues. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it goes down a very, very like deep rabbit hole. Let's see. Patrick says super trash food from the dollar store. Yep. Most of the food is GMO. Yep. Absolutely. Does your my area have a lot of farmers? Yes, it does. I live in Los Angeles. There's like every single Sunday, every single Saturday, and I think on Tuesdays actually, which I just discovered this, in Silver Lake, they have a really good one, but there's hundreds. So that is, a good point. But this is the thing, guys. I know a lot of people will say like certain things are an excuse, but like, I feel like in America, nothing's an excuse anymore. This is why I say that. Because it's really about you reallocating the resources that you have. Like, if you want to eat healthier, but then you say, and I'm not saying you're saying this, just in general, what I have heard people say is they'll be like, well, I don't live near any farmer's market, so I can't. Or I live in a kind of like in a food desert, right? So they'll say that, but then they're they will not miss out on a pack of cigarettes. They will not miss out on their Bud Light. They will not miss out on their pork rinds. They will not miss out on their fried food, right? They will not miss out on getting the latest Jordans that they really can't afford, right? So instead of ordering your food in, like you can, I think there's different companies like, what's it called? There's a company there. If you just literally type in, fresh delivery services online, or Amazon has Amazon Fresh. Order from Amazon Fresh. Order all your fruits and vegetables. Like I'm just saying, if you literally are in a 50-mile radius and there's not an apple, an orange, you know, like, okay, fine. Maybe there is some places that exist like that. But like it's just no. Like you can still order it in. Amazon is overpriced. Okay. Even though it probably is your medical bill overpriced too? Are your medications overpriced too? Right? Are your potential hospital bills in the future overpriced? So what are you spending? Like really look at your bank account. Really look at your bank account, and not you specifically. Again, I'm just like using these, what you guys are saying and kind of speaking in general, because a lot of people say these things, and my mom was one of them. She's now lost 40 pounds. We're trying to get her down to like 215 pounds. She was at 286. And all excuse after excuse after excuse. So it's like, okay, we could say Amazon Fresh is overpriced, but then, okay, if it's overpriced, can we Google places near me that have fruit? Now, or you can drive around your town, like in LA, there's lots of people that have pop-up little stands that are selling tons of fruit. Okay? Farmers markets near me. Like there's something, right? There's a solution is basically what I'm saying. And so let's just focus on the solution instead of saying it's too expensive, because really, in order to kind of fit the expense of your food in, we just have to cut down somewhere else that's not serving us. So if you're going to the happy hours, you're going to get chicken strips and cheese sticks and fried pickles, and you're going to watch the football games. I love sports. I was a professional cheerleader. I love sports. I love sport. I love watching sports. I love going to NBA games. I love going to NFL games. I love it. I love watching it. I love going to restaurants, and like after, like, if like I still do this, I'll be done working for the day, and then because it's, you know, obviously we're going into Super Bowl, right? The Super Bowl's coming up. But it's like, you know, and we're still in the NBA season. I'll go catch a game, right? I love that stuff. But like when it comes to your health, you got to know when to cut it back. I had to do that too. Like when I was in my 20s, it was a thing to do. It was like going to happy hour was like what we did. So I would say, oh, I don't have money for this. But then like, it's really because the money that I did have, like the little coins I did have, I wanted it for this. That wasn't really serving me. It was just giving me a quick bout of pleasure, but was not helping me make any investments and deposits into my health. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah, when I was in my 20s. I'm headed for 40 now. Crazy. I know. It's so weird. I don't feel it. It's so weird. But yeah, so when I was in my 20s, I would say those excuses. My mom, who's in her 60s, would say those excuses. And now my mom is feeling excellent in her 60s. She does not have any medications. She's on no thyroid. Like most people by this time in my family, no, I'm not playing. Yeah, I'm headed toward my 40s. I am. My birthday's this Sunday. I'll be 39 on Sunday. Some of my lives, I'll play with you guys and I won't say my age just because it's fun to just be like mysterious. And then some of my live videos, I will say my age. But yeah, I'm going into, no, it's not the jeans. It's not. If you go to my channel, Just Some Kitten with a Gun, I don't recognize that profile name, so I don't think you've been with me. Let me know. But yeah, let me know if you have been, but look at my entire catalog of information. Look at my playlists. I work out, I eat talking about raw food, right? Talking about juice cleanses, talking about intermittent fasting, talking about HIIT cardio workouts, the importance of weight training, talking about getting rid of sugar, all of that. You guys, when I'm going to try to find some pictures and show you guys. When I was like 27, 28 years old, I looked like, when I looked in the mirror, I was like, I can tell that I'm aging, which I wasn't necessarily sad about it, because I'm like, okay, well, that's what happens as you spend more years on the planet. But I just was like, it feels rapid. It felt like I was like not supposed to look like that, even though I was technically 28, 29, you know? And so when I looked at my diet, I was just eating nothing but, I went to happy hours all the time. You know, speaking of the happy hours, I went to, I always was having cocktails with my friends. You know, it was like, it was part of the culture, it's part of American culture, right? And I just had to take a look in the mirror. My skin was like breaking out all the time. And I just was like, something is just off. And when you're 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, you can eat trash and your body is turning over so many cells so quickly that you don't realize that what you're doing, like eating all the fast food, the Taco Bell, that was my refrigerator, you guys, was Taco Bell. It was Wendy's. It was it was Taco Bell's, Wendy's, and Hooters. Hooters wings and Hooters curly French fries with the cheese. Okay? And so how do I get thick without sugar? Oh, that's easy. Yes, I'm vegan. So, or mainly vegan, mainly plant-based, but I will have cheese every once in a while. So, how do I get thick without sugar? Eat a lot of protein. You don't need no sugar to get thick. All sugar is going to do is just suck all your nutrients out of you. It's just going to be taking up space when you could be using those calories for filling up your body with nutrient-dense food. And the sugar is just there for that one quick second that it hits your tongue. Think about this, guys. We sacrifice so much of our resources, time, and energy on getting something like this, doing this, putting it on our tongue, it being really, really tasty on our tongue, swallowing it, that's it. It's gone. So the money's gone. You now put no nutrients in your body. You now are going to have a blood sugar spike, which is going to make you eat more later. You know what I'm saying? It's like all just for that 1 second of it touching your tongue. Right? Let's see. I only consume Taco Bell and ramen in my, oh yeah. That's all I ate. And now the thing is, it's like, then we get confused later on when we're like, well, why are we struggling in our late 20s going into 30s? It's because, unfortunately, there is a shift. When you hit about, like, it's different for everybody, but when you hit about 20, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, like that bracket of time is when the shift starts to happen, where you still are producing collagen, but it's just every year, it's like 1% less, like every year. Now, it doesn't mean we still can't have collagen and all that. We just have to now we have to incorporate the habits. So when you lift weights, right? You know that sore feeling that you get? It's a good feeling, because now your body is, it's like, okay, I need to repair. So I need to release certain hormones and different aspects that need to like heal the muscle that you just broke down. So you get to, when it's healing that, it's also releasing it over your whole body. So you can actually, if you notice, like a lot of women that are in their 50s and 60s, but they're really fit and their face kind of looks youthful too, it's because that they're stimulating their body to produce, like it's forcing the body to produce more collagen. Now, if you don't do anything and you just eat and you go to a 9 to 5 and you sit and you just get off work and you sit, don't work out, you will rapidly start to age. It just is what it is. We're gonna age anyway, but you don't have to age at that rapid of a pace. Oh yeah, my body changed wildly in the late 20s. Yep. Gained 30 pounds out of nowhere. Same. I literally have an entire ebook about it that's pinned. That exact reason. Nuggets and jalapeno sauce. And the thing is, you can still eat those things. I talk about it in my ebook, but you have to do it in a new way. Right? In a new way. The older you get, the slimmer you want to be. For me personally, I just want to be fit. Like, I just want to feel tight. Like, I don't want to have like, you know, like rolls and things like that. Like, I just want to be like fit. Like, I want to be able to jog, run. I want to be able to keep up with my future children. I want to be able to keep up with my current nieces and nephews. Like, I just want to be able to feel strong and like have like a lot of agility, you know. I want to be 55 and be in a beautiful dress and on a boat in a nice bathing suit. You know, hopefully I'll have at least 2 children by then, hopefully, by the grace of God. And you know what I'm saying? Like, with my children, with my husband and our family, and I'm 55 and I'm feeling confident and I'm not feeling like, oh, I have to put this huge MOO MOO on, you know, because I don't feel strong. That's just me personally. That's not important for your health. That's just Ciana's personal goals. Like, on a boat, your wallet is speaking. No, I'm just saying, like, it's easy to get on a boat. You can go to, you know what? I randomly came across this video of me. Oh my God, please say I hearted it. Please say I did. Please say I put it in my, oh wait, hold on. Let me just type it in. Getting on a boat is very, very easy. Now, if you want to rent out your whole boat and all that, that's, you know, but if you want to just get on a boat, like, you can, there's different boat rides in LA, if you're around water, a body of water, there's usually like decent boat rides for like $75, $50. Yeah, they have Groupon. Yeah, they do. They have Groupon deals. It's not hard to get on a boat. Let me see. Long Beach. You guys, I completely forgot about this. I was in Long Beach. You can do this in Long Beach if anybody is wanting to do something. This is me. This was like 4 years ago of me. Oh, can you see? On one of those banana boats. When I kind of think about it, I'm like, wow, I was really just out in the ocean on a boat bike, whatever that is, a banana boat, with just that on in the straight up ocean. But there was boats coming behind. There was boats behind us too, like right here. So at this exact place, there was I'm trying to see if I can get a picture. Okay, so at this exact place that I was on that banana boat. Oh man. Let me see if I can find. So yeah, this is when, okay, this was so cool, guys. So when we were on, hold on, sorry guys. You would never, being broke and busy sucks. Well, you know what? You're not going to have to be broke anymore, because I'm going to come out. I'm literally working on it right now. You guys might see me go MIA for a little bit, a couple days here and there, because I'm working on the course for how to make your own ebook. There's no reason why you shouldn't, just like how I have an ebook that every day I wake up to sales from that ebook. Simple ebook of how I lost 30 pounds, never gained it back. It actually works. Okay. If you have a problem that you've solved for yourself, put the information in an ebook, sell that on the side while you're doing your 9-to-5. You won't have to, that could be your fun money. That could be the money that you do going on a banana boat ride, right? Aren't those a scam? What a scam? So I went on this boat. When I was on the banana boat, we went through this community. I was just like, this is just goals. So while I'm on the little banana boat, all these houses have a boat in their backyard. So anyways, that was cool. If you ever want to do that, that's in Long Beach, California. So, but yeah, I'm coming out with a course on how to create your own ebook. Okay. Everybody should have everyone on here. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you do. I don't care if you work in tech. I don't care if you work in finance. I don't care if you're a lawyer. I don't care. Everyone should have an ebook, just a quick digital download. You don't have to put it on Amazon. I just have a free ebook right now, but I would like to create another one. I would love that course. Yeah, I'm telling you, it has been like, I'm so happy you said that, because the reason why I love that I have that book is it did more for my my personal growth, like my personal development, that like when people were asking me for help in something, that I just took the time to package it up in an easy, simple format with ease and flow. They don't have to go researching anything. All the information is there for them to lose 30 pounds. And then people actually got it. And the people that actually implemented what I said lost the weight. And I just was like, you know what? That is just so cool. Like, I'm not, I have a college degree, I have a business marketing degree, but like, I don't have a PhD. I always thought you had to have a PhD or be a doctor or a lawyer or like this huge like title to have like a book. And no, all you have to do is just use problems that you solve for yourself, package it up, deliver it to people, be available to talk about any any like concerns or questions that they have about the book. So just be available, have an email that they can hit you up on, and that's it. And I'm like, whoa, that is just so cool. So the course is going to be the reason why I created a course, because I've had this ebook for like 3 years now. No, maybe 2 years. The reason why is because people will say, I wish I had an ebook. And I'm like, oh, like just make one. And they're like, yeah, but it takes so much time. And, I got to research and I don't want to, purchase like this $500 course and all this stuff. And I'm like, you're right. Like it should not cost that much to create an ebook. But it did take me weeks and weeks to finally figure out like the right formula for me. Like, okay, which website do I want to use? Do I want to put it on Amazon? Do I not? Do I want to have my own website? Okay, I'm going to have my own website. Okay, now I got to figure out how to build it. Okay, how do I put it behind a paywall? Okay, but I need to get paid, so I need to open up a PayPal account. Okay, so now I have my PayPal account. Like all these moving parts, it's not hard, but it's very tedious. So I can see why it can feel like, you know what, I'm just not going to do the ebook. So I'm like, well, what if I just packaged it up for you and you would have an ebook by the time you were done with the course? And if you could technically do the course and like take out one whole weekend, one whole day, really start at 7 a.m., listen to the whole course, do the whole course. Technically by the end of the day, you would have an ebook. And mine's copywritten. So I have a copyright. I'm registered. Like I'm certified. I have a copyright certificate. So I will even show you guys how to do that process as well. I had to learn all that on my own. I had to like talk to several different people, make sure I was getting in touch with the right entity, because there's so many fake entities out there trying to take people's money. Like you think you're talking to the right copyright office and it's really like a fake website and just collecting people's money. So anyways, all the blood, sweat, and tears I put into finally making mine, I'm going to put it in a course, and boom, that way you can have and make money for something that you already have been solving a problem for. You just have to take out one weekend, one 48 hour, you can technically do it in 24, but 48 hours, lock in, get your tea, get your coffee, have all your meal prep for the week, and just you're in the dungeon for 48 hours. Boom. By Monday, you're ready to say, hey. Now it does take time for the copyright to go through, but you could technically start selling your book. Even though you're not copywritten, you could technically start, but just to be safe, I don't know. That's up to you. That's up to your discretion. If I already have a website, will you show us how to embed it to our website? That's a good question. That part, I wouldn't know how to do, because I only know how to work with PayHip. So I don't want to even hold you up. I don't know how to work with other different sites, but you could still benefit from it, because if you already know how to have your free ebook, then it would just be the same. You're already actually a few steps ahead. So, I mean, really, you might not even need the course. Like, you might just need to put, just get a, like, put it behind some kind of paywall. Like, if your website has some kind of paywall that you could put it behind. Now, PayHip, I love PayHip. So I talk about how, like, I had to learn all the intricacies of that, but I will teach people how to use PayHip on my course if you want to have PayHip as well. But you should, let me see, my free book is to collect emails. Okay. Now I have that. So let me show you my website. I mean, it's not anything fancy, but it's just something, you know, it's something easy and quick. But yeah, you might just need to have a PayPal account and put your next ebook behind a paywall, and then you'll be fine. You're good to go. Okay. So this is my website. So I'm going to show you guys. So my website is always down under any of my videos in the description. You'll see my website. All right. So all my links are always under any of my videos. So I'm going to click here. So how to lose fat. It's always in, also too, so people are confused on how to get a domain name, all that. So this is my website, right? So if you just go to the home, the shop part. So this is my website. Okay. So right now I have 3 products on there. So I sell a digital calendar and I sell my ebook, right? That's it. It's just 3 things that I sell. I'm going to be adding more digital products to my website. It's just a simple, clean, straight to the point. I collect emails through all of these. So this one's free. You can download. This is the reset that we've been doing. So this is free. I collect emails through there, but I also collect emails when people buy my ebook. So you could be doing 2 things, right? You could have like a free one, a free giveaway, and have something that you're selling. By the way, I'm going to repackage this. I'm going to change, I'm not going to have this as the cover anymore. I'm going to update the cover. But yes, I will have to figure out that other part. My ebook is free to collect emails. Yeah, just I'm not sure what website you're using, but like just the website, what would you call that? The website provider, like just email them and say, hey, I would like to actually sell a product. And how do I do that? Like what's the process? Like how can I link everything together? It'll probably just take some time, but let's see. I have about 10 more minutes here. That's the other issue we have all over the world, people robbing their own kind. Yeah, that's true. If I have a website, or okay, yeah. Businesswoman, my type. So yeah, so for anyone else that doesn't have a website yet, doesn't have an ebook, or you've always wanted it, by the way, you don't have to just do an ebook. The same thing that I'm doing, you can have a guide. So you know how I have my reset guide? I could have sold that. If I wanted to, I could have sold it for $1. I could have been like, hey guys, look, it's 99 cents. Get it real quick. It's 99 cents. But you know, I wanted to offer it for free. So, but I could have done this. So if you're like, you know what, I don't really want to write a book. I want to do more of a blueprint or a roadmap or a list, right? Or a guide, right? You can do that instead. And it could be like a step-by-step guide. Like, okay, so in 50 steps, I'm going to show you this. And by the end of the 50 steps, you will have this. Now you just have to make sure it really works. So the reason why I wrote the ebook guide, the belly fat one, is because I knew this worked already. So there was people that I was telling this to, like my friends, my co-workers, people were like, Ciana, okay, look, like, how are you 135 pounds at 5'7", and you're headed into your, at the time I was like 33, 34, right before the 2020 shutdown. And I was in more like fit shape. The pandemic kind of got me a little softer, you know, all of us sitting around, not like kind of wondering if what the world was going to be like. So I'm kind of trying to get back to my 34-year-old body. which I don't think will be too difficult. But I was really shredded. I was really fit. And people were like, what are you doing? You know, like, what are you doing? And I just would tell them, I'm like, okay, I'm doing this. I combine it with this. I do this. I do this. I do this. And I was sending out these long messages to people. And then they were like, Ciana, I actually did what you said. And like, it worked. And I was like, what? It did? Like, I just was telling you what I did. It's not on me anymore. You have to do what you're going to do with that. And they're like, it worked. And I was like, you know what? I keep getting asked about what I'm doing. Let me just put it into an ebook guide. That way, if anyone ever asks me, I could just say, oh yeah, get my ebook. So that's what I did. So if there's anything that you're already it's already proven. It's just a matter of if you want to take the time to package it up, put it behind a paywall, and then market it a little bit, right? Let's see, that will be more my niche since I'm in hair. Oh yeah, that would be so good. That would be so good. Just hair care products, step-by-step on how to care for the hair. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. Put that behind a paywall. You're ready to go. Your clients come in. Okay, well, I need a guide. Okay, well, get this, you know, add it onto the, you know, if you do hair, if you're actually doing hair, add that onto the bill. Hey, you want me to add on getting the book? So that way you can know how to manage, like, you know, however you would do that. Let's see. You should record about 30 days of work on there and a diet plan for the month. I'm not sure if you're talking to somebody else about MQU or MQ. MKU. But yeah, I mean, that's a good idea. Like anything that you do, record yourself, get it in some kind of step-by-step process, package it up, boom. So if you want to know how to do that quick, fast, easy, and you don't have to go through all like, I got to research, I got to go to this website, I got to talk to someone. I'm going to put that all into an ebook or a course on my website. You'll be able to, it'll literally look like a course curriculum too. It won't be like just like a little ebook. It's going to be very, very detailed, very, very easy to follow. I don't know how many videos it's going to be. It might be like 10 to 15 videos, but the videos shouldn't be too long. And by the end of the videos, you'll have an ebook. Let's see. Thank you guys for the compliments. I really appreciate it. Okay, so yep. I can add that on their appointment. Love that. Love that. And then it's like, if they don't want it, okay, boom, you know, you learn on your own, or you can follow this exact step by step. And like, the thing is, you know, this is for your benefit. Like, invest in yourself. Like, it took me years and years and years to figure out this perfect formula. So yeah, I'm going to package it up and I'm going to, you know, I'm adding value to you. Invest in yourself. You should invest in yourself. Or you could learn the hard, or you can just buy the products and like learn and do trial and error. You can do that. But if you want to cut down the time, you can just get my guide. Like 30 days of a video so they can work out with you. Oh yeah. You know, so there's a couple ideas I have with it. What I'm doing is actually, okay, so there's a couple, and I'll just tell you guys. You know how I always show my workouts with you guys on this current YouTube, like this one right here. I'm always like showing, and I'm actually going to go record myself right now too. So I'm showing the receipts of like the fact that I really get it in. Okay. In about March, April, I'm going to start doing my own follow along workouts. So I'll still show that I'm practicing, but I've been working out for so many years now. I'm like, I can do a 15-minute HIIT cardio, follow along with me video, a 15-minute, 20-minute HIIT cardio, follow along with me if you want to shred down your fat, right? So that's going to be on this channel, and I'm going to have just a dedicated channel. So I have one right now. It's called Evolve with Ciana. So right now I'm just showing all the types of workouts that I do to lose. It's just going to look like this though. It's just going to just be fitness, only fitness. And I might talk about food. That's it. It's going to be a very, very like super, super niche type of page. And I'll be doing that over there. And then with the food as well. So MKU, I'm happy you said that because that's kind of like where I'm kind of heading. So I appreciate your input. Love that. Yes, show us that workout. Okay, follow along with workouts, insanity with insanity with Ciana. I don't know about insanity, but it's just evolve. Like, let's evolve together. And it'll just be, you know, quick little, like, you know, you don't want to go to the gym in the morning. Because I hired a master trainer. He taught me the particular workouts to do to get the most bang for your buck. I paid almost $5,000, trained with him for 8 months. I have all of that. I still have footage I need to upload, but I have about 20 videos uploaded of me working out with him. And he taught me the different workouts to like start to get shredded, like lose the fat, but like also maintain your muscle. So I'm going to be doing those workouts. So they're not going to be easy. They're not going to be easy to do, but if you stick with them, you will start to like see your, like, you know, you'll start to like see some cuts and stuff start to go through. Like I'm trying to get mine back, right? You'll start to see that pop through with these workouts. Insanity workouts with Ciana is actually a nice ring to it. Yeah, it does. Patrick, you know, nailed it with that. Insanity workouts with Ciana. But I don't think I'm going to be like, come on guys, let's go. Like, it's not going to be like that. It's just going to be, I probably won't even talk over it. It'll just be music. Am I single? Yes, I'm single. Single and dating with the purpose of marriage. Nothing less. Not dating for let's hang out, let's see where, you know, cool. No. Let's see. Yes. Let's come up with names like Insanity with Ciana. How about that? I love the ring to it. Only thing is, I don't know if my energy will match that name. Oh, Intensity. Sorry. Intensity. Intensity's cool. Intensity's cool. If you could log that for me, that would be good. Just save that in your notes section for me somewhere. Yes, I don't like all the yelling. Yeah, it's just going to be, you know, the chill workouts where it's just like beep, beep, beep. And you just see the timer. And then it's just you do something for 45 seconds, 15 seconds off, another 45. It'll just be like quick, like if you're in a hotel or if you're on a Saturday morning or 15, you only have 20 minutes before work. I mean, you don't have time to go to the gym and you want to get a good sweat in your living room. Or you could go to the gym, find a corner in the gym and do a follow along with me. But it'll be like that. It'll be HIIT cardio workouts. And maybe in the future, I want to get better at my weight training. I want to still practice weight training. But then in the future, I want to do follow along weight training workouts too. The workouts will speak for themselves. Okay. All right. He would, let's see, he would yell like crazy. Then everyone working out with him are like, wait, who is it? Yeah, like the thing is, I'm not a certified personal trainer. I can go to Udemy and probably get like a fitness certificate, which I'll probably do. Traumatizing everyone. That's funny. Wait, I missed it. Who was traumatizing everyone with their yelling? So yeah, so I don't want to like be misleading. I'll probably have that in the about me too. Like, this is, you know, I'm not a certified trainer. These are just workouts that I do. So follow along with me. You know, you're kind of at your own liability, you know, for any of the workouts, but they're not going to be too crazy. He was more motivating than the Everest guy. Yeah, it's like, I like that type of energy sometimes depending on the mode that I'm in, but yeah. Wait, I want to know, guys. Oh, Sean T. Who's Sean T? I don't know who Sean T is. Oh, wait, is that the dancer? Wait, hold on. Who's Sean T? I feel like I recognize that name. Oh, I don't know. I don't know him. This is funny. Oh, wait. Do I recognize him? Yeah, I'm going to have my own vibe. Oh, he does Insanity. Okay. Okay. Now, some of the workouts I do, you guys, they're intense. Like, I'm like jumping down. Like, this is like, I'm the reason why I'm showing it is only to show that you can improve over time. But you guys, like this workout that the instructor that I'm going to right now is having us do, I'm like, this is just wild. Like, hold on. Let me see. Oh, you can't really tell. Like having us like lift up and like bend down and do all that. Let me go back to that one. Like, this is very difficult for me. I was like, this is just doing the most. Like having to do I already struggle with doing push-ups, but having to do a push-up and then raise up and then you have the bands on, it's just a lot. And then this is one too she's been having us do lately. And I'm like, are you kidding? Let me see. It's where you like you jump down and do a push-up at the same time. Is it on this one? Oh yeah, I mean, look at this one too, guys. Like, just tons and tons of like these like, what, I don't know what they're called, but like just like having to do X's or whatever. I don't know what they're called. I need to actually like listen, because she just says get on your because we're doing it with towels, so she'll say, okay, towel, get on the towels. But it's just basically like versions of planks, like different versions of planks. Exactly, 2 jumping jacks, resistance training with movement. I'm gonna stick to mountain climbers. Yeah, mountain climbers are, and doing with bands on your legs, it's not a joke. It is not a joke. I want to find the one that I was like, this is crazy. I actually like had to wrap my wrist because of it. It's somewhere in one of these videos, but, and then also too, this is me learning. Where is it? So there's several different ones, but like training with master trainer is one of the playlists. So I was training out in the sun. His business model is like he carries all his stuff in like a trailer, and he would like, I would be partnered up with different women. Okay, this is a little extra intense. The camera angles, I'm like working on my camera angles. I don't want it to be all cheek all the time, but where is he? I want to see. I know he's like in some of these videos. See? So like I'd be with him like doing these like crazy, so like doing these on like those Bosu balls are like harder than you think. I think I probably said like it's too heavy. But yeah, so I'm training with him. So you'll see him in the background, like his arm or leg every once in a while. But I hired a master trainer. He would train professional athletes, and he would train women that were actually like, you know, going to compete. Oh, I need to charge my phone up because I want to record. Make sure I charge my phone up. So let's see, I'm gonna get ready here. Yeah, the ropes, all that. No games, guys, no games. So that's the some of the things I have going on. So just kind of look out for that course. I think it would really be good too to gift it to somebody if it's something that you're not interested in, but you know someone would benefit from it. It's going to be super solid. I know, minutes turn into 45. I know. But now I really only have, because I was like, okay, well, maybe I can read some emails, but my class starts at 9:45 actually. But I need to like get in there, get set up, you know, do all that. So and I parked a little bit further from it because when I park right in front of it, I noticed that the you guys start to say that the service goes out. So I parked a little bit further. And then two, guys, what I'm doing is really cool. So I have this, and so I'm putting this on the back of my phone because I've been filming you guys with the front part of my phone. Okay. Yeah, it's 9:30. So yeah, it's at 9. I'm already here, so I'm good. So this, I'm putting this on the back of my phone. It'll be that phone because that one's the more, it's just has better quality. And so this goes on the back of the phone like this. So I'll be able to see, it'll be using this camera, but I'll be able to see myself. So this, it does the mirroring. So I need to set that up right now too. So really cool. Got that for my TikTok shop. If anyone wants to check it out, it's down below, but I love this thing. It does have a little bit of a lag on it, but it doesn't lag your actual footage. It just lags like showing up on the screen, but I'm sure they might come out with like a new generation of these and it'll get better and better as they come out with them. So, all right, guys, have a beautiful rest of your day. I'm happy I got in some good time with you guys. Do it with me. That's pretty much going to be the focus for the next 6 days up until my birthday on Sunday. I'm going to be eating raw, just nothing but raw food, right? Raw fruits, raw vegetables, and nuts. So tap in. If you want to do it with me, I'm going to be doing it. It's 12:30 here. Got my workout in. Yes. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right. Have a beautiful rest of your day, guys. And we'll chit chat tomorrow. Bye.